Hello yellow fellows, it's Baldy Chris once again, and it's time for some more yellow sticker madness. Although it seems I might be better off doing apology videos, because 4 times as many people watched the apology video that I made a mistake about Nadia from Bake Off, let's not make the mistake again, rather than watch the actual video in which I made the mistake. There we are. Anyway, welcome. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, have a think about it. I'd appreciate it. That'd be nice. Thank you. Anyway, let's get on with it. We've been to Sainsbury's, as you can probably tell by the Taste the Difference logo, and I have got some Italian-style chicken arrabbiata, which was £6.25, a little bit on the pricey side to begin with, I would say. But yeah, about 75% off, down to £1.54. That was going to be dinner tonight, but I'm going to be putting it in the freezer because something else tickled my fancy instead. We shall move on to that imminently. I've got some pork tenderloin fillet, which is actually used by, it is today actually, I thought it was tomorrow. Never mind. The key thing is it was freezable. It was £2.94. About 50% off, down to £1.49. So I should be bunging that in the freezer, and I will use it in a miso at a later stage. The thing that took my fancy for dinner tonight, I've got some Singapore noodles, were £1, now 24p, so 75% off. And also some Polish frankfurters that were again about 75% off, down to 59 pence from £2.30. And then also some more Polish stuff. And to be honest, I'm not actually 100% sure whether this is ham, which I thought it was to look at, or chicken. I don't know if that's just like a brand logo or whether it is chicken. Anyway, I shall be chopping that up with the frankfurters and putting them in the Singapore noodles, having a nice little stir fry. And this was again approximately 75% off as well. So there we are, that's dinner for tonight, so it shouldn't take too long to make either. Got some more stuff for the freezer. Got some sliced mushrooms, nice and easy. Bung them straight in the freezer, and they can be pretty much cooked from frozen. I might even chuck some of them in my stir fry tonight. That'd be a plan. So yeah, they were also around about the 75% off mark, down to 34 pence, and saves me having to chop them as well. I've got some snacky things. I've got some, I'm going to say it wrong, chorizo? Anyway, some Spanish meaty thing with cheddar cheese. They were half price, down to £1.10. Yes, it's open. Yes, I've been snacking. Of course I have. I haven't yet snacked on the salami and cheddar cheese, which was, again, same pricing, 50% off, £1.10. They'll do for lunch tomorrow because I'm sure they'll be fine. Doesn't turn to poison at midnight. And then I also got some just Parmesan coated saucisson sec salami. Don't know why that's both French and Italian there. Don't ask me. Slightly more to begin with, but again 50% off, down to £1.25. So yeah, I think I'll have the two of them for lunch in place of sandwiches tomorrow. Even though I've got tons of bread, so I've got a little loaf, just a Sainsbury's one there. So I think it's a 400-gram loaf. Was about 60p, now 14p, so again 75% off. Bit of a recurring theme with some of the stuff tonight. But that half loaf at 14 pence isn't looking like such a bargain compared to the full-size loaf at 20 pence. It's not coming into focus, which is Hovis, so an actual brand name rather than an own brand one, and again full size, a 800-gram loaf there. And yeah, I don't know what percentage that is, about a 6/7 off the price, whatever that translates to in percentage. Quite a big percentage. And then some muffins as well. Whole meal muffins that are vaguely wheel shaped, at least, to excuse my mispronunciation there. Those were £1.25, down to 29p, so an odd percentage, but knocking on for 80% off there. So that'll do for a few snacks and stuff. Probably go quite nicely with the little, I was going to say antipasti, is that the right word? The startery things that I've got anyway. So yeah, that's it for today's Yellow Sticker Madness. Slightly more modest haul than previous outings, because judging by the length of the video, I've talked about it a lot quicker than I have for some other outings. Anyway, like I said at the beginning, if you're not already subscribed, if you'd like to, that would be most appreciated. And if you want to do any liking and sharing, again, most appreciated. And if you've got anything that you wish to say, get in touch in the comments. I do read through them all, and I'll get back to you just as soon as I can. In the meantime, take care of yourselves. I'll see you soon. Bye for now.